I just wanted to give a brief introduction to our unikernel infrastructure that we've been building out at DeferPanic. This honestly started out because we just simply could not use any of the existing services out there, and we were looking for a way to productionize our Go unikernels. And so what we ended up was with this. It's a portal that you can kind of log into and spin up any existing software that speaks POSIX right away. If we look at some examples, PHP, Ruby, Node.js, Go, and if we look at the Go example, this is normal Go code. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing special that we did. This is normal Go code that we use in examples all the time. And when you spin it up, we have this concept of a project, and it's attached to a programming language. You can point it at a GitHub repository. You can even throw in a script to do extra initialization for your image, and then of course you can launch as many as you want. Honestly, to scale out horizontally, and we collect logs and so forth as well. But if we look at it real quick, this works today, right? We have a fast handler, we have a slow handler that waits 5 seconds and then it responds, and we have many more. So that's Go, but what else can we do? Well, we went ahead and spun up an instance of WordPress, an instance of Drupal, and an instance of Ghost. And so we can look at that real quick. This is your regular WordPress install that would come anywhere. And what's really unique about this is that if you download WordPress from WordPress.com and you unzip the zip, it's about 20 megs unzipped. Well, that's roughly the size of this image that we're spinning up. It's not gigs. It's not even hundreds of megs. It's literally like 20 meg. And then if we look at Drupal, this is interesting because it makes use of several different libraries that we link together. And so these are, we have this concept of projects where you can kind of spin up existing software and you don't really have to screw around with makefiles. You don't have to screw around with linking. It just works out of the box. And I think this is super important for unikernels. Here's Ghost that's running, once again, different language, different blog. This is existing software that works out of the box and that we support. So in the portal, the images are much like projects that you would find at like a Heroku or anybody like that. And then instances, these are just actual, you can think of them as EC2 instances that we've spin up. And you can kind of see the megabytes that we've assigned to each one. And they're different sizes for different reasons. This is something that we haven't really even tried to optimize. This is just something that works well. We have the concept of private networks, so everybody's on their own network, isolated and so forth. If I'm running the MySQL server on my WordPress, it can't talk to my Drupal, that sort of thing. We go ahead and track usage already. The storage, you can go ahead and back up live instances on the fly. We also have the concept of resources. So resources are kind of images that lots of people would use but not necessarily hack on. So you can think of things like MySQL, Redis, things like that. And then of course you can attach and detach block storage volumes to your instances. So in the case of like MySQL, the MySQL might not use a lot in terms of RAM, but maybe you have like hundreds of gigabytes. You might put that on the volume storage instead. And that way you can still have your very small size image, but you can make use of all the disk space you need. And then so once again, this quick little demo of what we're building, and hope to show you more. Thanks.